places I am a little insecure. My eyes are crossed, but they're still blue. I bite my nails and tell the truth. I go from thin to overweight, day to day it fluctuates. My skin is ink, but faded too. But she loves me, why the hell she loved me when she could have anyone else? Oh, you love me, why the hell would you love me? 'Cause I don't even love myself. Baby, the best part of me is you. And lately, everything's making sense too. Oh baby, I'm so in love with you.
I overthink and still forget. I lose my phone and place my bets. And I never catch the train on time, always 30 minutes behind. Your worries ain't seen nothing yet. But you love me, why the hell you love me so when you could have anyone else? Yeah, he loves me,
Greetings. Greetings. Oh, it's my absolute pleasure to be here for both of you today. And first of all, I would just like to give you a welcome to country. Darren and Helen and your dear friends and family, I would like to respectfully acknowledge the traditional owners of the land, the Wurundjeri peoples of the Kulin Nation, and we pay our respects to elders, past, present and emerging. We are here today, of course, to celebrate and witness the wedding of Darren James Kawaki and Helen Louise McKinley. And it's my privilege and honour to be their celebrant today. They are indeed delighted that all of you can be here to share in this momentous day. We also have a candle burning here on the table to symbolise all those who could not be with us today, and we know that they are with us in spirit. Now for the declaration. Do you, Helen, and do you, Darren, declare before me and your witnesses that you are free by law to be married to each other today?
Yes, we do.
That's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Excuse me 1 second. I'll just pop this here. Great. At Helen and Darren's request, I will just read from Love is an Adventure by Pierre Teilhard de Chardin. Love is an adventure and a conquest. It survives and develops like the universe itself, only by perpetual discovery. The only right love is that between couples whose passion leads them both, one through the other, to a higher possession of their being. Put your faith in the spirit that dwells between the two of you. You have each offered yourself to the other as a boundless field of understanding, of enrichment, of mutually increased sensibility. You will meet above all by entering into and constantly sharing one another's thoughts, affections, and dreams. There alone, as you know in spirit, which has arrived through flesh, you will find no disappointments, no limits. There alone the skies are ever open for your love. There alone lies the great road ahead. Today, dear Helen and Darren, you are here to share the joy of your deep and public commitment to each other in the presence of people you love. You have given each other the most precious gift of love. Treasure it and nurture it. Stand together and for each other always. May each day be a joy, a new beginning, and the fulfilment of your shared dreams. Now I'll just read the monotum from the Marriage Act. I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law in Australia. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of your witnesses and friends, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to the law in Australia, is the union of two partners to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life. So now I would just like to read your story to everyone. This is written by Darren and Helen, everyone. It's a wonderful story. It all started in January 2015 at the Capitol Theatre, Sydney, where Dirty Dancing was playing. Darren, stage manager, started to learn the ASM track, deck track. And for you novices, that means assistant stage manager. As he was being taught the track by the ASM, Lauren, they arrived at the part of the show where Lauren says, okay, so this is where we wait here and you talk to Helen, unquote. Darren liked this moment as he had seen Helen backstage, and this gave him a chance to talk to her on the deck. The following show, Darren was running the ASM plot and got to the same moment in the show, stood stage left in the wings and waited for Helen to come to her spot. As she arrived, Darren walked up to her and said, so this is the part where I'm supposed to talk to you. Unquote. And showed Helen his plot where he had written it down. Helen laughed and they started to chat. And this is where it all began. Fast forward 6 months later, and Darren was in Brisbane with the same show, and Helen had gone back to Melbourne to work on The Lion King. Their friendship had grown. Darren was talking with Helen one day. She sounded a little down and didn't like living in her broom cupboard accommodation in North Melbourne. So, to surprise her a little, Darren asked his friend Mez at The Lion King to secretly find out what flowers Helen likes. Pink lilies, Helen said, but I'd prefer chocolate. Darren arranged with a friend who happens to work as a florist to put together an arrangement of pink lilies and chocolates. They were delivered to Helen's accommodation and left outside her room. As Helen arrived home, she was surprised to see the flowers, put them on her bedside table, read the card that simply said, Helen, you deserve more surprises in life. Love, Darren. A short time later, Darren was due back in Melbourne for a week and had decided it was finally time to ask Helen out to go on a date. He arranged to meet up the first day he was back in town and take her to dinner. To his excitement, Helen said yes, apparently telling her work friend, what have I got to lose? Worst case, it's a free dinner. And they both met up at the atrium at Crown Casino. Darren, a little nervous, stood waiting for Helen to arrive, and what followed was a lovely dinner at Rock Pool and drinks at a nearby bar before Darren walked Helen home for the evening. It had all gone really well, and both felt so comfortable talking with each other. It was only as they walked home that they realised that the date had gone for 8 hours. Incredible. That's a long first date. The following 5.5 years have been packed with adventure, shows and overseas travel, leading to this moment today. And so now we move on to the vows. I will just grab the mic. Here we are. Darren, repeat after me. In front of our witnesses here present,
In front of our witnesses here present,
I, Darren, take you, Helen,
I, Darren, take you, Helen,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
Helen, please repeat after me. In front of our witnesses here present,
In front of our witnesses here present,
I take you, Darren,
I take you, Darren,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
And now we move on to the ring exchange, and I'll ask Mark to join us and hold the rings, please, for Darren and Helen.
Is it?
It's a little fly.
B as well.
Great. So this is the ring exchange. Fantastic. These rings are an outward sign of the commitment you wish to confirm and to celebrate. Rings have come to symbolise eternal love and the endless union of body, mind and spirit. They've been given by lovers to each other as tokens of faith, trust and hope since ceremonies began. Today too, both Helen and Darren give each other this symbol of eternal love. Darren, please repeat after me. Helen, this ring is a token of my love.
Helen, this ring is a token of my love.
I marry you with this ring,
I marry you with this ring,
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
all that I am,
all that I am,
and all that I ever hope to be.
and all that I ever hope to be.
Push it on.
Beautiful.
It's not coming up.
Beautiful. It's on. Helen. Helen, please repeat after me. Darren, this ring is a token of my love.
Darren, this ring is a token of my love.
I marry you with this ring,
I marry you with this ring.
with all that I have,
With all that I have,
all that I am,
all that I am,
and all that I ever hope to be.
and all that I ever hope to be.
Thank you.
Now with this going.
You have both made the pronouncements, the declaration by law, and in front of your dear family and friends as witnesses, I have great joy and pleasure in pronouncing you husband and wife. Bravo, bravo. Now, I'd like to just invite, we do need to do some signing now, ladies and gentlemen, to make it all totally official. And I'll ask you, please don't wander off, stay present. Will only be a few minutes, so we're just digressing to the little table. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, talk amongst yourself. Gorgeous. So you pop over here. Excellent.
waited 100 years, but I'd wait a million more for you. Nothing prepared me for the privilege of being yours would do. If I had only felt the warmth within your touch, if I had only seen how you smile when you blush, or how you curl your lip when you concentrate enough, I would have known what I was living for. But I've been living your love is my turning page. Only the sweetest words remain. Every kiss is a cursive line. Every touch is a redefined.